Alright, here we go everyone, welcome back. Tier 2, round 2, at Qatar, 18-minute qualifying session underway. Let's hope this full grid of 20 drivers can produce some entertainment tonight for us as we wait for the cars to come out on track and start setting there. I think it's only 3 reserves today, so quite a stacked grid. As we see the track ramping up and everyone was coming out for their first lap. I'll go through the grid in a minute when we see some people setting some purple sector times. The first on track is one of the Alpines, I think. Yes, Ray. And Electric left the session. Oh, it took him out. He's been kicked from it. Sorry, just trying to get some people back into the lobby. Electric's left. But here we go then. Ray's about to get us on the way for the first flying lap. His first race of the season. He's teamed up with Crystal Racing. There's a McLaren just behind Top Pappy, trying to get a big slipstream from the Alpine here as we head down into turn 1. Flick it into the right hander, gear 4 with Ray before we come on to the left hander. And gear 5 through this quick sector 1, flipping the car left and right. Trying not to run too wide and invalidate the lap. The first sector 1 checkpoint is going to be a 30.0 into the slowest corner of the track. Up the gears before we head into this tight flowing section. Looking good for the Ray at the moment. A lot of cars are near each other on their first laps here. Just look at sector 2. There's loads of cars that are really close with each other. As we come through the fast right-handers with Ray in the Alpine. Looks perfect at the moment. Running out of fuel, battery burned. Into the final corner we come. And Ray's going to head towards the line with a 121.2 for the first flying lap. Top Pappy 124.8, followed by Epi with a 122.9. And then a whole line of cars coming up to the flag is Outlaw 123.3, Crystal Racing 123.3 as well. Matty's moved up to P2 with a 22.3. Dusty Balls now with a 122.2 into P2. $123.9 for the Sauber there. Up into P7, Mitch with a 24.0. Barracuda Jake in the Williams. There. Along with Mr. Plays a bit, he's also reserve. Outlaw, of course, reserve as well. So there's the 3 reserve drivers. The rest of the grid are all full-timers. Mr. Plays a bit, runs a bit wide there. And misses his braking point. Let's hesitate Just comes past there in the starboard. IRS 44. Oh, that yet to set one. Coming to the final corner now. Everyone's to hesitate. His debut race in IRS. Running a bit wide there, it validates his lap. IRS 44 up to P7 in the Ferrari. 123.80 as we go on board with Mario Bros. And into turn 1. Best of laps so far for Mario Bros. 31.1, sector 1. His teammate not too far behind on an out lap as well. Christian pitching in just behind them as well. He's back in the house this season. While Jacob is unfortunately not here today. So that is a RB that's come around. Not sure which one. Mario Bros got a lot of batteries to use. You've got a Ferrari just ahead of him. I think that was IRS 44. Or was that Epi possibly? No, it must have been IRS 44. Mario Bros went up to P10. It was IRS 44. That could be possible steward's inquiry. And then that's more that entrance into the pits, fire hands, only P15 the Mercedes. Star defender. Last week's race winner from Silverstone. Qualified P2 and Epi. That was a bit wide there, some validation for Star defender. That was Christian going on in the house. Bit of traffic in front of him. The Red Bull of Matt of sorry, it was McLaren, who's literally invalidating his top happy. He's literally just invalidated. Christian pitching his lap there, destroyed it completely, and it's got a bit hectic there in that little section. Anyone else saying any good sector times? IRS 44, he's into the pits. On board of Epi. As we said, last week's pole sitter. Gonna make it 2 from 2, raising the lap as well actually. He's improving. 10th up in sector 1. Mr. Orabeng moving up to P4 there. Aston Martin. 122.4. Good lap. Ray just over a 10th up. The only driver in the 121s. Into the final corner we go. Deploys the rest of the battery. Up to the line we go. That's a 121.1. Moving again. We're still racing in the Alpine. 5 times up through sector 2 here. Ball runs a bit wide though. Just the lift. It's going to cost him 3 or 4 attempts. Maybe his whole lap. Up to the line we go. I still found 5 attempts up there. We've got to P7, 6. There's Star defender just behind him. We've moved up to P3 there. 121.9. Epi's moved up to P2 at 121.6. So 3 cars now into 121s. Here comes Matty in the Red Bull. Had some real good pace last season. Before the season started, I think he was definitely a title contender. See what sort of pace he could have around the track. Into sector 1 we go. Just under a 10th up. Gear 2. Probably changed a bit too early though. 60% IRS left. 7 minutes to go in the session. P5 at the moment. He get good exit here. Decent enough. Fires the battery. Into rear down shifts into gear 6. Into gear 7. Back into 6. Very nice to the battery. We enter the final quarter, then the run to the line. With everything else we've got left, as we hit the DRS across the line, is a 122.1. Moves up to P4. Here comes see Mitch in the Mercedes on a decent lap. And big improvement. 9/10 improvement, only P9 though. One that passes up to the line. Who's that? Mr. Plays a bit, must have validated his lap. It's not bored here, Christian pitching in. He gets a set of time here, both passes. And of course, Electric Envy, who were left to get a setup, getting retired in, unfortunately. What sort of pace has Christian got here? Like to come up to sector 2 checkpoint. How much of an improvement is it for him? It's 7.6. I'm saying how much of an improvement, not set a lap yet, but he's set a purple sector. We get anywhere near the top 5. We've got that sort of pace. Out the final corner. Where's it going to be? It's the 121.8 and it's P3. Good lap there. Very, very good lap. The session is coming to a close. Not long to go. Forward with Mr. Orban. Fighting the Aston Martin out of the exit there, trying to find the grip. Who's up behind? That's Outlaw behind. It was just a validate. He got sliding out that corner. Really crashed. As Mr. Orban heading up towards sector 2 checkpoint. 4 attempts up. Looking to get into the top 5. Go then. We exit. Up to the line we go. Can you get into 21s? Yes you can. P3. 121.7. Helps Christian inside the bending down the position. Mario Bros validating his lap there. Not on a good lap at the moment. Not happy into the pits. Go through the Jake, just starting the lap. Mr. Plays a bit still, yet to set a time here. I set time, sorry. 1:25.7. P19. Got another chance. Get a new set of tyres on. Go again. right hands invalidating. And a P18. I agree with Jake. 4 attempts up in the Williams. Teammate currently sitting in P7. I think that's a teammate just in front of him as well there. Balls on a lap. Dusty Balls is on a lap as well, so slipstream work there. Dusty Balls currently sitting in P7. Looking to get into the top 5 here, or even better, up to the line, 121.9, 23 thousandths per second, behind star defender. As Barracuda Jake does a 124.2 P16. Cantrim, 8 attempts up into sector 1. Mario Bros has retired from the session in the pits. That's his qualifying done. As Cantrim is 1.4 seconds up here. His reserve teammate of Outlaw currently sitting inside the top 10. Can he get anywhere near that top 10? As we head down towards the line, Kentrim's final lap here. So 123.1, just outside of it, P12. As his teammate Outlaw starts his final lap. Mr. Racing's invalidated. I think he's just on his outlap actually, just sending it around, getting to the line. As Outlaw coming through sector 1. P8 for him. Let's see what Epi's got. And Ray quite close to each other on the track. Sector 1. Little improvement for Ray. Epi 55,000 for a second down. Epi has retired from the session. That's his qualifying done. In the pits there. As we're on board with Ray. We've got Epi just behind him. Top 2 really close on track. 2 tenths improvement for Ray. Epi's down. He bossed his session at the moment. In the quickest on track. But he invalidates. So that's going to be no improvement for him. Can Epi finish off strong? I guarantee that P2 doesn't improve. Mr. Orabeng already finished. Matty moving up to P5. Christian is flying through sector 2. It's under 2 tenths up. Can he get himself on the front row of the grid here? With a good last corner and a good exit. I think he can. Up to the line. Oh, it's the one he's missed out just by a little bit. Good finish there for Christian. P3, I think he'll be happy with that. There's your confirmation. Ray just over 4 tenths up for pole position on the Epi. I think it's going to be a good race here. Electric Envy, of course, the only driver not to set a time. Just need to go into the Discord chat. Alright, we're just waiting 1 more minute and then we'll be ready to go to get round 2 underway. Ray on pole position from Epi. Can he keep the lead down into turn 1? Be interesting to see what sort of strategies happen today. Hoping to see no safety cars so we can see a battle of strategies. Let's see who decides to go for a 1-stop, who decides to go for a 2-stop. The lights are on. It's going to be 4, 5 red lights. And away we go. The Qatar Grand Prix here in Tier 2. One of the Hasses has not got away well. One of the McLarens is rounded the back. That's top happy. Ray's in the lead of this one. Christian's up to P2 at the moment. He's battling away there with Mr. Orban, who somehow, I'm not sure what's happened there. Christian's been spun around possibly before. Star defender. He's had an awful start to this one. As Christian, all the way down, P12. Electric Emery's up 5 positions already. Made that another one. In the Red Bull up to P14. Great start from Electric after having no qualifying. Battling all around from the midfield. Yellow flag. The two Mercedes have come together by the looks of it. Down the back. One of the Mercedes, sorry. See Mitch has been spun around. Top Happy's got wing damage. Effie's down to P8 now. From the front row of the grid. Car defender's up to P3. Mr. Racer's up to P5 in the Alpine. Great start from him. We'll have a look quickly at the position change. 4 positions. Sauber's up 6. Electric's up 7 positions. Up to P13 now. And he's absolutely flying in that Red Bull. Christian, side by side with Outlaw. As they head down the straight. Onto lap 2. It's a three-way battle here with IRS LB44. Outlaw and Christian down into turn 1. Ravis on the brakes. There goes Christian, trying to go around the outside. IRS LB44's got wing damage there. They're still side by side here. Outlaw stops back into position. Here comes Electric as well. In the Red Bull. He's looking for a way by. He's on the mediums. Gotta be careful of those track limits. Has a bit of a moment. Outlaw's up the inside of Christian. Star defender's up into P2. He's chasing down Ray. The lead of this one. Christian not giving it up. Back up the inside of Outlaw. Great action here between these two. 2 IRS veterans, I'd say now. Electric as well. Slotting in behind in P13. He's got himself into the points. Great little battle here. They are 2 seconds off the top 9 though. Outlaw's run wide. Christian's run wide, sorry. Outlaw swapped back past. IRS will now be on as well. Electric's trying not to lose time. As Christian's had another moment there, he's come together with Outlaw. Electric's now into P12 as he applies the DRS. Outlaw's trying to get past IRS W44 into turn 1. Electric's got a great view of this one. Yellow flag, and that's one of the Aston Martins round. That's Mario Bros off the track. Rejoined a bit of a dodgy position there. Driving very slowly. So Electric now up to P11 in just 3 laps. He's battling away with IRS W44. They get a better exit. Entrum, Mario Bros, Barracuda Jake, Hesitate, Firehounds all behind in this little DRS train here. This is great action. I haven't shown the top guys much at the moment because this little battle here has been very entertaining to watch. massive gap already for 6 seconds. That's how much they've been battling. That's IRS 44. Struggling with that wing damage. Possibly wide. There's a massive DRS train here. Runs a bit wide. That's going to be a track limit warning. We've got electric. He's got to try and get a good exit here. IRS 44 running wide. Electrics up the inside. IRS 44. I think he was trying to box there possibly. Electric's being swamped here. I don't think he has a DRS. He does have DRS. He's in the middle of it. And that is Hesitate completely missing his braking zone. Crashing straight into the side of electric there. And this action is absolutely entertaining to watch. Battle in the background there. IRS 44 defending from Barracuda Jake. Electric running a bit deep. Back up to the top for the star defender. Still inside the 1 second here with Ray. There he is. That's a good telemetry up there. And two drivers with track limit penalties so far, lap 4. I think by the end of this race you're going to see half of this grid with that little with a little warning sign, a little penalty sign next to their names. There's star defender. Stays with inside the DRS of Ray. That's moves in P3. He's got Mr. Orabang right behind him. Mr. Racing defending from Matty here, down into turn 1, who's going around the outside. I don't think they want to cost each other's time, these two. They don't want to battle too hard because there's a podium under them. The yellow flag in the background is IRS 44 into the pits. Hesitate as well into the pits there. I think Firehands is the one who had a moment there, possibly. Barracuda Jake concedes the position. Hesitate has finished for today. In the pit now. Star defender now losing touch with Ray. 1.2 seconds. DRS zone. Still racing. Still right behind Matty here. Electric Bentley picks up a 3-second time penalty. Still racing. Possibly a track limit warning there. Run a bit deep. Possibly due to the dirty air ahead from Matty. Still inside the 1 second there, so saving him a bit of time. But Effie not too far behind as Mr. Orabang makes a move. 4P3 past hospitals. Electric under pressure on the Mercedes of C. Mitch and Barracuda Jake and the Williams. Electric draining that battery. It's hard to defend down into turn 1. Tried to get some sort of switch back there, but didn't quite work out. Mr. Racing has lost out the DRS to Matty now. Oh, I think Eppie's not in the lobby. There we go. Back into the lobby comes Eppie. There he is. P7. Didn't realise he was in it. So it's cost him some time. Not spread out now. And the battle we've got at the moment is Electric with Barracuda Jake. Bringing out 2.3 seconds out in the lead of this race. Head of star defender. Yeah, I'm in different strategies though. electric again with a 3-second time penalty. He's still inside the points at the moment. Sadar. P14 was electric. Get a flag, and that is fire hands. With soft tyres full of gravel. IRS 44 losing a position to Christian down there in P17 and 18. Both of them have stopped on new tyres. On board Dustables, getting the slipstream of the Aston Martin in front. Looking for a move into turn 1, not quite close enough. Tries to put off the Aston Martin as we got a Sauber into the pits there. Get rid of those soft tyres. That'll be a fresh set of mediums there for Dave and the Sauber. A few more cars in the background. Electric retired from the race. That's him done. Fire hands into the pit as well. Not happy with a 3-second time penalty. We might start seeing the mediums into the pits if they're doing a 2-stop. People that start defender. That's to do with Matty. Just will try to go long here for a 1-stop. Oh, start defender already in. He's going for a 2-stop then. He's going to rejoin. I think behind this battle between Mario Bros and Kentron, who's actually Mario Bros has just boxed, so Kentron's going to come out just ahead of Star Defender then. Mario Bros has a set of hard tyres. Basketball still tucked up behind Mr. Horbank here. Mr. Racing now 3.4 seconds behind Matty. Right, the drop off. It's a tyre where he's actually got Epi behind him. Epi's managed to close up. And you can see that Alpine's sliding about a little bit with those rear tyres starting to go off. Epi just gets a bit of grip on the hard tyres. Yeah, Star Defender. He joins in P9. Got the hard tyres. I don't think they're going to go to the end here, though. They do, fair play, but we might see 4th and 5th also into the pits. You've got an Aston Martin spinning around. Who's that? That is Mario Bros. And P14. Also got McLaren round. That is Top Happy. He's just being lapped by Ray. Mr. Racing concedes the position to Epi. Ooh, nearly runs into the back of him there. Runs a bit wide as well. Good control there. It's running to the back of Epi. Slammed it in his own really hard. I think Mr. Racing might be quite boxing. Unless he's just trying to long it out for the 1-stop. Peter Jake into the bits. He joins behind Christian. Right, let's pick up another time penalty there. Still out front. Just lacking the Mercedes with fire hands there. At the moment where they've crashed at the moment, are really into a barrier or anything. I don't think we were seeing safety cars at Qatar, unless someone spins out the last corner really into that wall on the right hand side. Star defender making his way past Fincham on the fresher tyres there. Mario Bros. Needs to plays a bit. It's in P12, it's down to P13 now with Mario Bros and the fresher tyres. 15 drivers get awarded points in IRS. First down to 15, so that would be the Jake. The 1 point at the moment. Still plays a bit. Still getting 2 points. 4 points, sorry, not 2 points. 2 reserve drivers there. Yellow flag, and that is Top Happy off the track again. He's having a nightmare in that McLaren today. As we finally see Matty into the pits. 10-second time penalty above Top Happy. I think that's going to be a retirement from him. He's a lap down as well. There's no coming back from that one. As Star Defender sets the new fastest lap. Matty's going to rejoin. I think just behind Mitch here. I think Mitch has got a speed coming down the straight, possibly just to get ahead. Not quite. That's good for Matty. He can warm those hards up quick. So Outlaw into the pit as well. He rejoins back in P11. Onto a set of mediums. Still waiting for the top 5 to pit here. Ray's picked up a time penalty, just seen that. But he is 10 seconds out front. Top Happy has retired from this race in the pit lane there. Didn't go his way today at all. Let's see IRS RB44's comment in the chat. How it is. As we finally see Dusty Bulls and Pistol Racing into the pits to get rid of those medium tyres. Star Defender already passed. Let's see if Matty's done an undercut here possibly. Is he anywhere near Dusty Bulls? No, he's not. He rejoins in P6. Matty has caught up a little bit though, to be fair. Pistol Racing. Gonna get out just ahead of Dave in the Sauber. But he has them warmed up mediums. Might be able to close the gap. Outlaw picked up a 3-second time penalty. Mitch into the pits in the Mercedes. Comes out behind Christian. He's starting to make his way back into the points here, into higher points. Next up for him is Mario Bros. He can somehow find a way of closing up to the back of him. Dave, though, he's going to be in the DRS of Mr. Racing here. Mr. Racing has got a lot of ERS to use though, so he can defend this if he needs to. Down the straight we go. I don't think Dave's going to be close enough for a move here. He might be actually. Ooh. There's a collision. Was that moving too late from Pistol Racing, or was that just a misjudgment from Dave in the Sauber there, who rejoins with broken wing damage? Back in P10 there. Had a bit of a hectic moment down towards that braking zone. There's on board with Dusty Bulls in the Williams. Bencham yet to stop in this race. See the difference. Tyre wear here. Bencham's going to try to defend this. Might cost himself time as Dusty Bulls goes around the outside. Good move with that fresher tyre. Outlaw coming out in P11 on a fresh set of softs here. Right behind the Mercedes of T Mitch. Already with the new fastest lap, already 3.7 seconds ahead of Star Defender with those new tyres. So here comes Outlaw. Trying to look for a way past, and Star Defender's into the pits. Outlaw picks up a 3-second time penalty to make it 6 seconds. Star's going to come out behind Epi here. Just to race not too far behind as well in P7. Yellow flag. What's happening there? Oh look, a Red Bull. Who's that? Oh, the Gantrum. 3-second penalty for Dave and the Sauber down at P15. It'll be interesting to see where Star Defender finishes in this race. Right behind the Haas. Oh, Star picks up a 3-second time penalty, just turned a little bit too early. There's another track limit for Star there as well. Keeps pushing it. Trying to catch up to the back of Epi. Gentrum picking up another time penalty as well. Like I said, half the field now picking up time penalties. IRS LB44. Oh, hit a flag. And that is fire hands around on the final corner. No safety car though. Matty trying to get himself onto a podium here. He's to say within 10 seconds of Dusty Balls. In the next 8 laps. IRS LB44 getting past Barracuda Jake who's into the pits. I think IRS LB44 is going to have to box again. I think he's getting hard to the end. As here comes Christian. On those medium tyres. Definitely not in a position that he wants to be in. Did qualify P3, let's not forget. 10 positions as he looks for a way past an IRS LB44. I think he was thinking of going for a move there, and then the gap sort of just disappeared. I don't think there's any move under braking from IRS LB44 there. I think there's just It would have happened in a different lap or something, I don't know. It's just the gap weren't there. There you go then. In the slipstream now. I think he's gonna wait for the DRS. Much fresher tyres, so much more grip. Massive lift there. And Christian. One's wide, that's a time penalty. 3 seconds. And IRS will be 44, dives into the pits. And Christian's going to drain that battery with the help of DRS. Can he catch up with Mitch towards the end of this race? IRS will be 44 into the softs. He was battling with Barracuda Jake. But I think he's just going to come out ahead here. Of IRS will be 44, yes he is. Rage 30 seconds in the lead now. Mr. Hurricane is holding off Dustables. He's got that 10 seconds and he's trying to escape 10 seconds away from Matty. Star defenders got past Effie. This is the battle for the championship lead at the moment. Top 2 in the standings after round 1 is Star Defender and Effie. 5th and 6th here today at the moment. I think we might see Star Defender onto the podium here though. He's got the most fresh tyres, closing up to the back of Matty. It's a good day for Alpine at the moment. 1st and 7th. RB having a decent day. Williams both in the points. Aston Martin's both in the points. Ferrari both in the points at the moment. So some good points for the constructors today and the combined constructors. IRS will be 44 on those soft tyres, just ahead of this battle for 2nd and 3rd. As he's trying to break away with a much better grip. Might actually help Mr. Orban here this lap with the DRS. Outlaw now on 9 seconds of track limit penalties. Here comes Dusty Balls. Style picking up another 3 seconds to make it 6. Pistol Racing now unfortunately picking up a 3 second as well. Down in P7. Here comes Star Defender making his move past Matty. We've really got to try and hang on to the back of Star for 6 seconds. Try and stay in his DRS and try to close up to the back of Dusty Balls and get that podium. But these 4 drivers haven't got a time penalty at the moment. Matty, C. Mitch, IRS will be 44, and Mr. Plays a bit, IRS will be 44. Trying to overtake Barracuda Jake. You two battling for the final points positions. I've got to be careful, they always get a time limit here for blue flags. IRS 44 up the inside of Barracuda Jake. And here comes the Aston Martin. And the Williams. Go back to that one. Dusty Balls. Right over the back of Mr. Orbeng. He can't do nothing because Mr. Orbeng has got DRS. Race 17 seconds out from the star defender, 6 seconds behind that little battle for P2 and 3. Now he's got Epi closing up to the back of him. Ray's coming through sector 2. He's about to start the penultimate lap of this race. Let's see, Dusty Balls still tucked up behind Mr. Orbeng. We will probably get the helping hand of DRS from IRS 44 again. Did he get it? No, he didn't. So a good chance here for Dusty Balls to make a move down into turn 1. Does he go for it? No, he doesn't. Just tries to put off Mr. Orbeng. Doesn't quite work out. Fire hands now on 18 seconds in the Mercedes, down at P17. We get a flag, and that is the Aston Martin of Mario Bros, I believe. Yes, it is. Maybe a last lap battle between him and Christian. Pistol racing into the pits. Has he got a pit stop ahead of Kentrim? That's the question. He doesn't, but he knows Kentrim's got a 15-second. There goes Outlaw as well, by the looks of it. So Pistol Racing going for the fastest lap. Should still finish in P7 as well, due to the penalties ahead of him. Should really save his ERS. Trying to get past Outlaw, almost pushing him through the corner there. Here he goes, Pistol Racing. On board with Effie, he's still trying to get past Matty. Down into turn 1 we go. We're on the final lap of this race. Ray's already going through sector 2. We're in sector 1 here with Dusty Balls and Mr. Orbeng still battling it out. Effie trying to get past Matty. Job done. Ray's into sector 3. Now we're looking at these battles. Matty trying to hold off for a podium here. Star Defender. I'm not sure how far Star Defender is in front. I think it's about 5 seconds at the moment. Matty's got to hold on. As Ray's come up to the line already and won this Grand Prix, he's absolutely smashed it. 22 seconds in the lead of this one. I was busy looking at the battle behind and he'd already finished. But Ray absolutely dominant, pole position and race win. We're looking at Mr. Orbeng up into P2 here, finishing just ahead of Dusty Balls, who's going to drop down from P3 to Star Defender. Effie, Matty moves up to the podium in the Red Bull, 6 tenths ahead of Star Defender there, managing to get himself his first podium of the season. Pistol Racing, battling to the line with Kentrum here. He will still get P7, managed to get past the Outlaw, 5 seconds up the road. Gets a much better exit, but Kentrum's gonna hold him off on track. P7 for Pistol Racing, P8 for Kentrum. I think he's gonna lose a position to the Outlaw, is he? No, he's not. Christian, P10 for him and Haas. Tricky day out of the office. Mitch, P11, Mario Bros, P12, and the rest of the guys have already been lapped and have finished the race. And a pretty entertaining race for Qatar, no safety cars. Pretty quick one, only 20 to 9, so very quick race. Congratulations to Ray, race winner. He got the fastest lap as well, so did he get a Grand Slam? Yes, he did. So, congratulations to Ray with the Grand Slam. I'm going to give him driver of the day as well. Matty's a close second for sure. No penalties picked up. 5th to 3rd, got himself a podium. He was definitely a close second, but yeah, congratulations to Ray, race winner. Podium sitter. Driver of the day. He's got it all. Well deserved. I think he's a bit too far for tier 2 though, maybe. But yeah, that'll be a discussion another day. Hope you all enjoyed watching that one. It's been a decent race. Just make sure you come and tune in next week. We're at Belgium, I think it is. It Belgium next for a sprint race? Let me check the calendar quick. There it is, Belgium. And that'll be a sprint race. So, reversed championship water sprint race, followed by qualifying and then the 50%. So, make sure you come and tune into that one. Thank you all for watching, and catch you next week. Peace out.